Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is Dr. Eva Martinez, and as always, I'm here to take a scientific yet practical look at the issues that truly affect people's lives. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that isn't discussed nearly enough: the fear of rejection that many older men feel when it comes to dating and relationships. Let's be honest, rejection is hard at any age. Whether you're 20 or 70, no one likes to hear the word no, but for older men, rejection in dating can feel especially painful, and in many cases, it becomes such a big fear that it holds them back from ever trying. So why is this? What makes rejection so much harder for older men? And more importantly, what can be done to overcome it? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. First, let's talk about why rejection feels so powerful. On a psychological level, rejection isn't just about hurt feelings. Neuroscience shows us that rejection actually lights up the same areas of the brain as physical pain. In other words, when someone says no to us, the brain reacts as if we've been physically injured. For older men, this sensation can feel magnified because it often connects with deeper fears about aging, worth, and belonging. Now let's take a closer look at the unique challenges older men face. Society often tells men that their value is tied to their youth, strength, financial status, or appearance. When those things change with age, many men feel less confident. They might worry: do women even find me attractive anymore? Am I too old for love? Am I competing with younger men? These doubts pile up, and rejection seems like proof that those fears are true. But here's the scientific truth: attraction is about so much more than looks or age. Research in psychology shows that qualities like kindness, humor, confidence, and life experience matter just as much, and often more, than physical appearance. In fact, surveys of women over 40 consistently show that emotional connection, stability, and maturity are more important than youth. So why does rejection still sting so badly? For many older men, it's because rejection feels like confirmation of their biggest insecurities. If a woman says no, it can feel like she's saying, "You're not good enough," or "You're too old." But in reality, rejection is almost never about your entire worth as a person. More often, it's about compatibility, timing, or simply personal preference. Now let's break this down into some common myths older men believe about rejection. Myth number 1. Rejection means failure. In reality, rejection is a natural part of dating for everyone, at every age. Even the most attractive, successful people get rejected. It's not failure, it's filtering. Each no simply gets you closer to the person who will say yes. Myth number 2. Women only want younger men. This simply isn't true. Many women value maturity, wisdom, and life experience. The idea that women only chase youth is largely a cultural myth pushed by media. Myth number 3, I'm too old to start again. Life expectancy today is longer than ever, and many relationships begin in the 50s, 60s, and even 70s. You are never too old for love or companionship. So what can older men do to overcome the fear of rejection? Here are some science-backed tips. First, reframe rejection. Instead of seeing rejection as a personal attack, see it as data. Every rejection tells you something, maybe about what kind of person isn't the right match, or what approach might not work. It's information, not a final judgment. Second, build confidence in small steps. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't have. It's built through action. Start with small social interactions. Chat with a stranger at a cafe, smile at someone in line, or practice light conversation. These small wins build momentum, so that when you do step into the dating world, you already feel more secure. Third, focus on self-care. Physical health, grooming, fitness, and style matter at any age. When you feel good about yourself, you project confidence, and that confidence is deeply attractive. Science shows that self-confidence is one of the top qualities people look for in a partner. Fourth, change the story you tell yourself. If you constantly repeat, "I'm too old," or "no woman will want me," you create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Instead, practice positive affirmations. "I bring wisdom and stability," or "I still have love to give and receive." These shifts in self-talk actually rewire the brain over time. Fifth, embrace rejection as part of the process. The truth is, no one succeeds in dating without rejection. Younger men experience it, older men experience it, and women experience it too. The difference is in how you respond. Do you let it define you, or do you use it as fuel to keep going? Now, I want to touch on something very important: the hidden opportunity behind rejection. Rejection forces us to reflect, to grow, and to refine what we really want. Many older men discover that after a few rejections, they stop chasing people who aren't right for them, and instead focus on finding someone truly compatible. In this way, rejection isn't an ending. It's a filter that helps you find a better beginning. I also want to stress that fear of rejection is completely normal. You are not weak for feeling it. You are human. What matters is whether you let that fear control your life, or whether you face it and move through it. To all the older men watching, here's the empowering truth. You are not defined by your age, and you are not defined by rejection. You are defined by your resilience, your willingness to grow, and your openness to love. Remember, confidence is not about never being rejected. It's about knowing that rejection doesn't take away your value. The right person will not reject you. They will see your worth, your wisdom, and your heart. So the next time you feel that fear rise up, take a breath, remind yourself of your strengths, and take the step anyway. Because the biggest rejection of all is the one you give yourself when you never even try. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Eva Martinez, and I hope today's video gave you not just insight, but encouragement. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more videos about science, relationships, and human behavior. And remember, rejection is not the end of your story. It might just be the beginning of a better one.